guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Simming here on YouTube, and today I'm bringing you another poll. Woo! I promise I'm not obsessed with them, but I do appreciate that polls are very simple ways for me to get feedback from you guys, to know what you guys want to see on the channel. I don't put anything in the polls that I wouldn't want to play myself, so that is why we have 50 polls here for the third or fourth poll. This is the third or fourth time this challenge has been in a poll, and I will explain why this one is in the poll again. There's a certain reason why it is in a second, but basically I have 2 generations left of my Disney Legacy Challenge. The earlier generations were a lot longer than the more recent generations, but the generations normally last anywhere from between 40 to 60 parts. Again, this past generation was only 33 parts, but I've had generations that were 36 parts, 30, well, not 36, sorry, 46 parts. I've had parts that are 50 something parts, 59 parts, it just kind of varies, but that normally takes me about 3 to 4 months per generation, which when I think about it like that, it takes forever, I think. But when I actually play it, and the fact that it's only uploaded 2 times a week, I think it actually kind of makes sense. Sometimes only once a week. So I think it actually makes sense that it takes the amount of time that it does to get through a generation. But so that being said, you guys still have time to vote, but I thought this would probably be a good time now to post this video. So I don't want, when Disney Legacy Challenge ends, I don't want another 10 generation challenge. And I did this a while ago, so if you remember, a couple years ago I had the Sims 3 Asylum Challenge or something like that. I'm trying to remember what it's actually called, but it was on my channel. It was a 1 generation thing. I was literally just trying to, these were a bunch of asylum patients that I think they'd broken out of the asylum and were trying to hide among the general population. That was a 1 generation thing, just to kind of get a break from the really long challenges, because Disney Legacy is 10 generations. My Feig challenge is 18 generations long. I'm a Lover is 10 generations. So they're all really long, and I just kind of want something that isn't as long. So I have 4 challenges for you guys today. I will link all the rules down below, and then the poll will be linked in the descriptions of all the videos leading up until when the new poll is challenged, or that did not make sense. When the new poll is chosen, not challenge, chosen. When the new challenge is chosen. I promise I am normally able to talk normal. I can speak English. So when Disney Legacy ends, the poll will end, and I will, whatever has the most votes is what we will do. And I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty easy concept to grasp. So 50 fulls. I do not think this will take me 1 generation. I think this will probably take closer to 2 or 3 generations, but I'm willing for that because I do know it is shorter. So I'm not saying all of the challenges here are something that I can complete in 1 generation, but I know for sure that they will not take 10 generations, which is more the focus of these. There is only one of them that I'm 100% sure will only take 1 generation. The other 3, I have no idea because I've never played them. I don't know what they will be like. So I know this one for sure will most likely not take me 1 generation, probably take closer to 2 or 3. But this is the 50 Fulls challenge. We've looked at this challenge before. It has been in polls in the past. 50 Fulls actually normally comes as the second runner-up. But I love horses. I'm a huge horse. I really wish I could have horses. My friend, I go horseback riding with her family every summer, and the horse that I normally ride, we actually just found out that, well, they found out and they told me that he has cancer, and they're just hoping that they found it in time, that it hasn't spread. So fingers crossed and thoughts going to cookie dough. But I love horses. I never play with horses in the game. I do think the horses are kind of glitchy in The Sims 3, to be completely honest. But when, I don't know, like, if, like, because this is so, like, focused on horses that I feel like you would, like, we would have more room for horses and stuff. That they wouldn't be as, like, crammed as if, like, you're just trying to have a horse part of your family. Like, does that make sense? Because when, like, you just have a horse added to your family, you don't, most times, at least I know from the few times I've ever played with horses in The Sims, like, and I just kind of add a horse to the family, the horse normally doesn't have the best living conditions because it's just more of like, I need to fit, like, the stuff for the horse on the lot, and that's about it. But, like, we're here, it's like the whole focus is the horse, and it's more like you're just squeezing the sim onto the lot. So the official rules: you create, not adopt, one sim and one horse. Your horse can be male or female. It'll probably be female, to be honest. Your sim may also be male or female and does not have to be the same gender as your horse. No money cheats allowed. It will be really tough in the beginning, but once you start selling those foals, you'll be rich in no time. Each foal should have a different sire, father, or is that pronounced dam, or is it dom, or something? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't know. I like horses, but I don't know all the little things about them. Or mother, if your horse is male. Your mare or stallion's goal is to have 50 foals. Yes, you may use any and all lifetime reward points your horse may have. You may also train them, race with them, jump with them, etc. as you wish. You may choose to sell, give away, etc. each foal as it ages up into adulthood. Do not give away / sell a foal. Or alternate, you can age up a foal early, but only if it achieves an additional trait, such as fast or noisy, etc. They can achieve an additional trait by performing the action many times. Example, fast is gallop around a lot, noisy is whinny a lot. So, your sim human or other life form can be any age with any traits, but young adult is suggested so they can live longer and take care of all the horses / foals that will come to be under their care. Yes, other sims may join your household. So, like, you can still have a family, but I know for this, like, the family would not be, like, the main focus. And this would be something that, like, with 100 Baby Challenge or with Perfect Genetics, I took name requests, and I will definitely be asking for horse name requests if this is chosen. I will play this challenge on my channel some point, whether it's when it's time for this poll to end or whether it is in the future. I really want to play this at some point. I will probably regret saying that, though, when it actually comes time for me to play it. I already know it. Your human sim and any other sims may not choose a job or profession, except for teenage sims. The teenagers may have part-time jobs until graduation, then they will either have to quit and help out on the ranch or move away. Their job is to care for their growing ranch. They are allowed to collect, garden, and fish, etc. for extra simoleons. Self-employment is optional. Hint, there is a horseman, horsewoman self-employment option now. Ooh. You may choose any world you wish, but it must have the JRA International Equestrian Center in the world somewhere, as this is where you will be going with your mare to breed her, contest her, and sell your grown-up foals. You can also use unicorns, wild horses, and adopted ones as sires to your foals, used only once, of course. A little note on lot size: you may choose any size you wish if it is at least 30 by 30. The bigger the better, but watch those beginning funds. For those that use stallions as their founding horse, the mare that is impregnated must belong to the household at the time of the birth. You can sell her afterwards if you wish, but that means bottle feeding the foal. Yes, your sim may have other pets beside horses, such as a dog, cat, etc. Try to limit their numbers though, so you still have room to work with your horse population. Yes, you may go to Edit Town and create more households for the town with or without animals / horses, but you are not allowed to change the active household at any time. So then there's alternates down here. I don't know if I would really bother with those, but again, I will play this challenge at some point, but do not feel the pressure to vote on it just because I want to play. I want to play all of these at some point, otherwise I wouldn't have them here. The second challenge: 1 man, 100 kids. Okay, so I've really enjoyed 100 Baby. There have been times where I'm like, what if I just did it again? And maybe sometime in the future I will. I really liked 100 Baby. This is kind of that, but like not. So basically, your objective is to have your male sim have and raise 100 children with different mothers. So Have your sim meet a woman that is either young adult or an adult, move her in and get her pregnant. Using the different ways to have twins and triplets is allowed and encouraged. Once the baby is born, kick the woman out. Repeat these steps until you have 100. So this would probably get really repetitive. Then I think, honestly, like the first 3 of these will probably be repetitive in some way, shape, or form anyways. So the pregnant sim must be living with the father during the birth, or the child won't count towards the challenge. More than one sim can be pregnant at a time, but the mother has to move in before the birth for it to count for the challenge. Feel free to have the male sim get pregnant by aliens. All human, alien, supernatural, and mermaid children will count towards the challenge as long as following the rules. Your male sim must raise all children until they are young adults, or they will not count towards the challenge. You must keep the challenge family the active household for the entire challenge. No cheats except for the reset sim when needed. Your male sim can't get married. Your male sim can't get a job. Your sim can keep having children until he dies, which is a bonus with the males. Like, they can still keep getting women pregnant even when they're elders. So you have a little bit longer with the guys. When you decide to start the next generation, which should be before the original sim dies, choose any son, preferably the youngest, to start the next generation. All children of your sim are allowed to get married, except for the son that continues the challenge. Feel free to use any lifetime rewards you wish. Any imaginary friends turned real, simbots, plumbots, clones, or children you've gotten from the time machine and ambitions will not count towards the children. Or towards the challenge. Ooh, but how fun would it be though if you like took all of the imaginary friends and like that was like an extra challenge just to like master the science skill so that you could turn all of their imaginary friends human, and then you have kids with your kids' imaginary friends. How messed up is that? I'm not right. You can use the genie for anything you wish. Your sim cannot get a woman pregnant more than once. If they do, any children born during that pregnancy will not count towards the challenge. If any children die before they become a young adult, they will not count towards the challenge. So again, this is also something I would take name suggestions for. Again, I think this sounds kind of fun. It's kind of convoluted, and if I were to do that imaginary friend things, I think that would be a fun challenge, and we could get some really interesting looking kids out of that. Because if you remember from my second generation of my Disney Legacy, the Toy Story generation, when Jessie was able to finally turn, well, Noah was the one that made the potion, but when they were finally able to turn Andy, which was her imaginary friend, into a real sim, he had like hot pink hair and the prettiest blue eyes. Like, they were like this really bright, like turquoise color. It was a gorgeous blue, loved his eyes. You get such fun looks from imaginary friends, which would make for some really interesting looking children. I actually probably would really want to try that just because I like the variety and I like the extra challenge. So I think this sounds fun. 50 Fulls was made by Rolla. Again, these will all be linked down below. And then One Man, 100 Kids is Figments. So then, what is this? I didn't actually open this before. I saw that it had been something I opened in the past and I just clicked on it so I'd have it ready. My bad. This is the Black Widow challenge. I'm actually going to see if I can go find a better rule set, and I'll be right back to explain this. Okay, I found something that looks so much better. So, Black Widow challenge. It does say that it has with extra challenges, which I don't know. I don't know about that. I think this is what I've used in the past before. I'm not really concerned with the whole scoring thing, to be honest, but like I think it's talking about these right here. So like, finish the challenge, max either cooking or charisma. Both are not required for novice. Normal, follow the directions above, finish the whole challenge before dying. Complete both challenge and serial romantic aspiration by the time Black Widow is an elder. Complete both challenge and serial romantic aspiration by the time Black Widow is an adult. I would aim for a specialist. I don't think this challenge should take me longer than one generation, but I don't want to say for sure that I am capable of doing this in one generation. I would like to think I am, but I don't want to make that promise and then have my sim die before getting through the whole challenge. So I feel like Black Widow is probably a pretty well-known challenge. I've seen a lot of people play it. Like, I watched Lil Simsy play it when she did it forever ago, and I thought it looked really cool. I thought it looked like a lot of fun. So I was like, I want to try it myself sometime. So Setting up. Quick note about gender preferences for this challenge. Yes, of course you can play this challenge as any gender you choose to, and by the same token you can also marry any gender you choose, so please change anything. Okay. I didn't know if it was going to be like, you can't do this or that, which doesn't feel like that's stupid. So, lifespan must be set to normal. Start off with one young adult sim, give her, and I probably would use, oh girl, I'm just more comfortable playing. I like dressing up female sims. I don't know how to make male sims, so I don't like playing with male sims. So yes, of course you can play this. Oh, nope. Here. Give her the following 3 traits: materialistic, snob, and romantic. The aspiration has to be love, with the subcategory being the serial romantic. Move her into a lot/house and get her settled. No money cheats allowed. Meet a sim and build your relationship until you can get married. All marriages should have a formal party. It's not a requirement though, it's just to add to the realism. Have a dinner party to show that you're the perfect wife. The dinner party must be at least a rating of silver. After the party, find a new romantic interest and move them in. Then get caught cheating. So make sure your current hubby is very close/nearby while getting quote-unquote romantic with a new guy. Kill off the husband, marry again to the new guy, and inscribe the tombstone with his name, died by Black Widow. Repeat this over again until you have 10 graves or more, or /10 of them have died. Simple, right? Maybe, maybe not. Simply do so while following the rules seen above, or seen below. It's supposed to also create difficulty. Yeah. So rules: first option, you can choose to move into your husband's houses, keep all tombstones on the lot, may even build an urn room. Remember, a haunted house in effect is formed as you accumulate all the tombstones on your lot. Or don't move into your husband's. I think that's what we would do. That way, we'd move into them. I want to basically make a list of, the richest Sims in The Sims 4. And just, basically go through and, kind of check them off. Because I don't know The Sims 4 families well enough to know who is, extremely rich. I know, of course, the Goths, the land grabs. I'm pretty sure, Victor Fang. But see, I don't have, Get Famous. I was like, what is the famous one called? I don't have Get Famous, so I don't have any of the celebrities. That's not to say I might not have it by then. I don't know. I only buy the games right now if they're on sale. So, and I just had to pay to have my car fixed, so I don't have kind of the extra money to be just blowing on packs right now. So anyways, but I do want to kind of make up a list so I know who to look out for, or go to their houses and introduce myself to. Again, this is also, I want to play all of these. If I could, I would start all of them, but then I would never get through any of them. So then the last challenge is the single father challenge. Now, this one has never really been on my radar. I have never watched anybody play this because it never was the most interesting to me, but I was trying to think of, again, this is the only one that I know for sure would be One Generation. I mean, even though though you have a child, it's not well, then we continue with the child's family and anything. So, I have nothing against this challenge. If you want me to play it, I'll play it. But this was just more of I want one more challenge. I want another Sims 4 challenge. So I have 2 Sims 3, 2 Sims 4. What do I want, though? And I was like, this one sounds okay. I was originally going to do the big sister, but I'm like, no, I feel like single father would be a little more difficult because it's one dad and a baby. However, I am used to kind of playing. I feel like this will be really easy, but it's okay. So the objective is to become a single father and for you and the baby to become as successful in life as possible. So starting out, your male sim needs to become a single father, and you can do it in 2 ways. Meet the woman you think is the love of your life, marry her. You later find out that she is very unhappy and is going to have a baby. She divorces you once the baby is born and you are on your own with the baby. Of course, you've been living with her, so she kicks you out after cleaning out the bank account. Or meet a beautiful stranger and spend the night with her. You later find out that you're going to have a baby and she's giving it to you. So in Create a Sim, you can create your own sim however you would like, but should be a male young adult. Aspiration can be whatever you want to start out with. You can have family-oriented aspiration or one to help with skills and a job. Must complete 2 aspirations, which I think that might be a little difficult because I don't do anything with the aspirations, to be honest. But a family-oriented one and a skill/job one. Any trait to help with job, aspiration, and or family. You can plan the lifespan on whatever you want. The father can stay at a friend's or a shelter with the baby/child until enough money is made to build a house. Now see, this here is the problem, because you can't bring the baby or child with you if you leave the home lot. So, have a full-time job, do either gardening, painting, writing, etc. to earn extra money, work on building skills, work on aspirations, build a relationship with your son/daughter. The father must be a young adult or an adult, complete 1 or more skills, complete 2 aspirations, again we already know that, level 10 in career, relationship bar is full with son or daughter, and best friends with your son or daughter. When son or daughter is a baby, father can only go to work 3 to 4 times a week, which I don't know how that would work. Like, does he just have to miss work, like, once a week? Father needs to stay home and take care of baby on other... Ooh, or you could do, like, get to work, maybe, and, like, no... Or, like, not get to work, but, like, one of the jobs that lets you stay home and, like, work from home. We could do that. And the father needs to stay home and take care of the baby the other days. Baby can only go to daycare while father is at work. When son or daughter is a child, complete the aspiration, max 1 or more skills, attend school, complete homework, have an A in school. When son or daughter is a teenager/young adult, as a teen, they must attend high school and complete homework, have an A in school, and can get a part-time job to help with money. As a young adult, they must have a full-time job and complete aspiration and skills. Like, I don't know how long we would play the family, like maybe until the... Oh, it says down here, challenge completed when. Lives in a livable home worth 20 grand to 30 grand. Father has completed the 2 aspirations. Father is level 10 in the career. The baby as a child has completed an aspiration and skill. Baby as a child has an A in school. Baby as a teen has an A in school. Baby as a teen. Oh, they have to have a part-time job. It says can get, but they have to have a part. Oh, okay. Baby as a young adult has a full-time job. Great son/daughter relationship. Best friends/full relationship bar. Challenge fails. Ooh. If any of the rules are broken, father doesn't max skill and or complete 2 aspirations. Father doesn't reach level 10 in career. The child, son/daughter, does not max a skill and or complete an aspiration before becoming a teenager. Teen/young adult, son/daughter does not max a skill and or complete an aspiration. Not enough money to live. It didn't become successful enough according to the rules. So, it does sound like, okay, it could be a little more difficult than I originally gave it credit for. I did not look through all of the rules. I didn't read all of this. I just kind of skimmed it. So, shame on me. But, those are the 4 challenges. Again, I will have a poll link down in the description of this video that you guys can go check it out. I also have the rules themselves all listed if you guys would like to look them over for yourselves. Again, you have months to figure out what you want to do. Like, when I do these videos, I get so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to play one of these. And then I have to, like, when I do it this far in ahead, then I'm like, I have to think, I'm like, oh, wait. I have to wait. I have to wait months. But it gives you guys time to figure it out. So, the poll will be in the description of all videos, and the rules will be in the description of this video. Feel free to also, while you're in my description, check out my gaming channel, as it is linked down in the description, like normal. And yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.